Hello, my name is Rugi. I'm the owner of Ruru Hair Candy. I suffer from traction alopecia. At a very early age, I didn't realize it was actually alopecia. I just thought it's hair loss from wearing braids, doing certain hairstyles. But I later on realized this is actually a condition and there's little I can do, and it's actually hereditary. So my sister's got it, my mom's got it.
As anybody knows, when you're in your early 20s, it's an important time of your life. Appearance is everything, and I used to, it was just so thinning that I'd had people ask me if I had cancer. I've had people ask me if I've had lupus. Just interesting what people would just kind of blurt out and say, and I didn't even know it was alopecia. So I would just say, oh no, it's just thinning, it's just falling out.
After giving birth to baby number 2, I had some hair loss, and it didn't bother me in the beginning. I was fine with it, but then more and more hair started to come out. And I was like, I can't even tie it up, because even tying it up, it was a nightmare. It looked terrible.
In my mid-40s now, I have suffered from alopecia since I was a teenager, to where I went completely bald, just my head, when I was in my very early 20s. When you're 20 years old and you just want to be beautiful, and people are telling you not to stress, and your hair is, it's superficial, but it still makes you a woman, it makes you attractive, what you think. I started disguising my alopecia just with baseball caps. It was the early 90s and grunge was in, so it was okay. And but you can't go to work with a baseball cap. So I ventured into my first adventure into disguising my hair, disguising my alopecia by buying clip-on hair tracks at supermarket sort of places. And it was an effort, and constantly worried, can somebody tell,
I started researching wigs and I started making my own wigs, and it completely changed my life. As women, we do get very insecure about what our hairs look like. I would have never been bold enough to wear my hair out like this. As you can see, I've got a lot of receding hairline. When I first started making videos for my wigs, I'll never forget how a friend made me feel. The first thing she said to me was like, "Oh my God, Rugi, you're going bald," and was just laughing. Up to this day, I feel it's hurtful. But there are always ways around it. We've got options, and I've finally started to realize, you know what, my hair doesn't define me, I define my hair. So I wake up and choose to wear it up like this, regardless of the baldness, or I just wear any wig that I like, and problem solved.
I've always wanted really long, thick blonde hair, but my hair is naturally about this length, very fine. If it gets any longer, it just gets rat's taily. I've never been able to grow it long apart from when I was a child, but even then it was really fine. I met Rugi for a friend of a friend, and I went along to a wig party and I fell in love with all the wigs. I love it. I love the length of it. I love the thickness. I think it looks really natural. The colour's great. I like how it goes from dark to lighter at the bottom. You just really wouldn't know it's a wig. Love it.
I just feel amazing wearing this. I can move it, it's bouncy, I can feel it on my shoulders, and it just feels so feminine and lovely.
Oh, even just not even having time to check. Yeah. Not even having time to check, because I know I have a meeting, I've got to leave the kids, and I just run and I'm like, oh my God, I look like a mess. But thankfully I don't anymore. Now I look glamorous. It's easy, I feel beautiful. All I need to do is put some hair on, and some lips, and that's it, get out the door. Very quick, very easy, colours are awesome. I like to be blonde sometimes I like to be brunette, sometimes I like to be pink. So my husband never quite knows who he's going to get when he comes home from work, which is fun.
When I first got the wig, I did have questions for Rugi, just about security, if it's going to stay on, and I was really curious. Is it going to be secure enough to stay on if you're being, intimate or romantic with your partner? And I can tell you now, it does stay on. It adds a little bit of fun and enjoys in the bedroom. Again, the confidence thing, and it actually means the world to me. I don't feel self-conscious wearing it. It's comfortable, it's not hot, so secure, it smells wonderful, the product in it. When I first appeared to my partner wearing the wig, I was a bit nervous because it's a big difference. He loved it. He loved it to where he actually cried real tears of joy. And it was joy for me for seeing me happy, for actually really seeing me happy. That meant the world to me because I know he thinks I'm beautiful inside and out, with hair, without hair. But I've never actually talked to anybody about sort of like the loss of femininity and how you just want to look glam, you know. And I just thought I could never do it. I hated having my photograph taken, and look at me now. You know, I'm naked as the day I was born nearly, and I'm feeling fine about it because I know this isn't me. Almost just feel as if when I'm out and about, I feel like I'm sort of fooling the world in a way, and you feel kind of smug because I know my hair looks good. And I used to look at women a lot and think, oh, you know, her hair looks amazing. I went for a job interview and I got the job, I'm not kidding, and I'm sure it was the wig at that interview because I just felt so confident, not in an arrogant way, but just poise and grace and confidence. It just gives me that. And I know I've had all that anyway, but this has just amped that up. Never thought I'd have a full head of hair again, and I never wanted to go back the synthetic wig way. It's just too hot, you can't style it. I invited myself to this wig party. Nervous as anything, didn't know, you know, what type of people would be there. Walked in, atmosphere was great, beautiful ladies everywhere, everybody had a story. I zoomed in on this brunette wig, and I wasn't even interested in trying on any other colors. I just wanted to see how I would look as a full-headed brunette. And, you know, I put it on, and I could feel it swishing. And when you don't have swishing for a long time, you don't know what it's. To have hair sit on your shoulders and actually feel the weight of hair on your shoulders, it's amazing. It's like when I was little, I used to put a towel on my head and pretend it was hair, like Cher. And it felt like I was doing the towel trick again. And then of course I dashed off to the bathroom and I sort of took myself in, and right away I recognized myself. And I just thought I looked beautiful. I just thought, wow, you know, I mean, is it okay? You know, I know, right? Sort of thing, but I know I looked amazing. I just couldn't believe it. And of course, I'm in there by myself and the tears start coming. And there's other women knocking on the door trying to get in with their hot pink wigs. And I'm like, oh. And yeah, it was an incredible day.
Yeah, you are beautiful.
Oh, I know. I know, right?
Adjustable as well, so you can suit it to match your hair or your head, and we're going to put it on.